Hi all, welcome to Night Rips. And time to go back 31 years, opening up a product I've opened up a lot of times, but for whatever reason, everybody likes to watch this one. So I'm going to be ripping into some more 1991 Upper Deck Baseball. This would be the High Series, the one that we could potentially get the Hank Aaron auto. So I'm going to go ahead and pull 6 cards out and get ripping as we usually do. Of course, and then I'll have to go clean my breaker mat because these foil packs, they do get messy. All right, so there's our 6 packs, and if I flub up any, partially because last night was a late night with Game 1 of the World Series. It was an exciting ending, but you know, for all the Philly fans, congratulations. Astro fans, you still got 6 more games to go. So let me go ahead and zoom in, and first invite you to join the channel. We are going to be doing a giveaway at around basically 300 subs. So if you're not part of the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. If you are part of the channel, just keep watching. Make sure you got notify turned on so you get notified when I put up that video that will be commenting on to win the prize. It is going to be some older things I'm going to pull out of my collection. I'll let you know what it is as we get closer, but definitely you want to be part of that. All right, let's take a look and see if we can find one of those elusive Hank Aaron autos. Of course, this is also going to have Vernon Wells art. Obviously, you got to see that right off the top. You also have the baseball heroes of Hank Aaron. All right, this would be, who would that actually be? That's who I thought it was. It's Ramon Martinez. That would be Pedro's brother. They're nice Vernon Wells Dodgers team card. But we're going to find some, oh, there's Candy Maldonado. Speaking of the Astros, there's Martin's dad. We are going to be looking for, there is some short prints in this. Unfortunately, there's not the short print that we really want, which will be that Michael Jordan one. That will be in the low number, but I have a box of that one we'll be opening later. MVP lineup, George Bell, Ryan Sandberg, and Andre Dawson. Is that George Bell? Maybe double check. Yeah, it is. Just seems, well, speaking of George Bell, there he is. Oh, and one thing I'll say is that these aren't basically not having to flip every single one. There's Gary Carter, high number, which means this was towards the end of the season. Upper Deck did not do a update set. They basically turned the last 100 cards into their update, and they called it the high number series. Of course, high number could have both high and low Cincinnati Reds sticker. You know, they would have both high and low. So they have all 800 cards. The only thing they would not have would be the baseball heroes of the low. That would be the Nolan Ryan ones. And they did not have the short prints from the low. Is that Will Clark? No, Matt Williams. I think it might be a little bit before Will Clark's. Don't remember when he actually started. Merkler. And I try to remember a lot of it. Pedro Munez. There's Dante Bichette with the Angels. Of course, that's before he went to the Rockies. You know, he was part of that supplemental draft. Oh, here's a nice one. This would be the high number Deion Sanders. He actually started that in 91 with the Yankees, and then he became a Braves. Of course, he was a two-way player playing for the Braves and the Falcons, and tried to conduct, play both games in the same day. Mike Greenwell. And I have that story. If you're interested, go back and take a look at my Braves 9 card, because I do talk about that. And there's the Yankees. Pretty nice. Of course, there's always the little marks and whatnot. You know, these holograms, it's hard to have a good card that's been sitting in a pack for that long. But then again, this is 91. This is actually towards the end of the junk wax era. You know, it lasted a couple more years. So they really just put out as much as they can. All right, there's Dan Peltier, top prospect. Is some top prospects we are looking for in this one. Mike Messina is in this one, as is Chipper Jones. Of course, Chipper Jones did not even get started for several years later. And that's why if you actually look at, when I open up, I want to say 90, is it 95 or 96, Dave Parker, Jose Canseco. It's either 95 or 96 Stadium Club. You'll see it was basically Chipper was the #1 rookie. Biff Roberts, and I did mention those Baseball Heroes cards. There's the 1966 Hank Aaron when Atlanta moved from Milwaukee to Atlanta. At least the Braves made that move. Pretty cool though. Got it before. There's our Yankees sticker. Got it before, but I have no problem getting it again. I don't think I have the entire Baseball Heroes set of Hank Aaron. I think definitely the one that I'm missing is the one that he can get an autograph. You can get it autographed or non-autographed. Greg Blosser. It is the checklist, Edgar Martinez. It is the checklist of the Baseball Heroes. I did get the Nolan Ryan one unautographed. You know, the autographs, they were hand numbered autographs to 2,500, but they're still so hard to get because they printed so much of this. This is just part of that whole junk racks thing. Got Joe Carter, Butler, and all right, and then we got, oh, here we go. For all of those Phillies fans that are still happy they won Game 1, there's your sticker. Pretty cool. Nice. The tower where the Liberty Bell hangs. I think it's Independence Hall. Never been to Philly. Been right by it. Drove by it when we went to the National, but I had no reason to go to Philly. I was going to go, if Birdie Biggie was able to go with me, we were going to go catch out a Phillies game. He couldn't make it due to unfortunate circumstances, so I just didn't go. Reggie Sanders, prospect. Kirk Gibson, still with the Dodgers there. I still remember Kirk Gibson as a Tiger, since that's when I saw him in person, living right next to the Tigers spring training, or in that neighborhood, many, many years ago. Of course, that was Alan Trammell was still there. Sparky Anderson was still the coach. It's Albert Bell. Charlie Hayes. And this will be another one of those Baseball Heroes. This is the time when Hank Aaron, you know, he did end up leaving the Braves. He spent the end of his career with Milwaukee, basically going back to Milwaukee, even though this was a Brewer. So that's where the Braves and the Brewers actually have something in common. We have our number 44. And we'll end it with, at this time, would have been the California Angels. Pretty cool. Last pack. Pretty lucky we've already got pulled 2 of the Baseball Heroes cards. Could that be indicative? We might pull the elusive one. And this will go crazy if it did. There's a top prospect, Brent Maine. There's a heat thrower right there, Ron Dibble. Nice relief pitcher. And we pulled his card, his Vernon Wells. In 92 was his Vernon Wells as the team card. Chili Davis. And we got something here. Let's see. I saw HH, which is strange if that's what we really got. Oh. Okay, now I know what this is. And I have pulled this one before, but this one's a cool one. And I'll flip it because this one is a neat, it is the Heroes of Baseball hologram of number 44, the man I was just talking about, the man who's dedicated to this box. That would be Hammerin' Hank Aaron, the great one. Very cool. Hank Aaron, you deserve to be on a stand. Actually, my opinion, he deserves his number to be retired league-wise, but they probably won't. Bill Spires, he is retired with us, though. Reggie Jefferson, and we had the Hank Aaron. We had a couple of the Hank Aaron cards. Might as well end this with the hologram sticker of the Braves. That's pretty cool. All right, so did not pull that elusive autograph. We did pull a couple of the Baseball Heroes cards, to include when basically Hank Aaron left Milwaukee to go to Atlanta with the Braves, and then when he left the Braves to go back to Milwaukee and played with the Brewers. Got a couple of the Vernon Wells cards, but we end it with this really, really nice looking, and hopefully you can see this pretty decent. That's why I tend to move it a lot, just to make sure the camera catches it. I can't really quite tell, but that nice Hank Aaron hologram. So, hope you enjoyed this one. I do enjoy opening up a lot of this old stuff, and I open up old stuff all the time. So you definitely want to make sure to be part of the channel, even if it's just so you can get in with the giveaway. I will be doing it at 300 subs. We're going to do that probably sooner than later. So make sure you come along, hit that subscribe button. And also hit that notify bell, so whenever I do put it up, you know when I'm doing it. If you have any feedback, drop it in the comment section below. But as always, like the video. It helps drive the YouTube algorithm and does me a really great favor. So appreciate taking another time to watch this old stuff. It seems like this is the stuff people like on my channel, and I'm going to do it more often. So until next time, bye now.